Hanji, very good morning. How are you, students? So let's start today's class, today's session. Very good morning, Hitesh, Anikhan, Siddharth, Pooja, Benreddy, Visamosa, uh, Shriram. Good morning, sir. Entered into Ajarati sir class with a full learning mode on. How are you, sir? I am fine, beta. Shriram. So where are rest of the students, beta? I am waiting for your message. Show your presence, and YouTube student can also join us on ICI application. Hello YouTube student, you all of you can also show your presence by giving likes and comments there. Anyways, beta, let's start today's session. As I told you earlier, the session is very small because the chapter is very small. Sir, you are saying it is very important. Yeah, but the matter is very small. uh, I am still waiting for your another message that today is the last class. We'll miss you, your dosa jokes. Okay, Gayatri. Don't worry. ICA will also allow us further communication with you all, beta. Anyways, today is last class regarding the banking and NBFC. Okay, sir, shall we ask doubt in any other chapter other than the chapters you are teaching? But I am ready. But if I say allow only then, okay. Sir, foreign bank capital adequacy ratio, sums will there in exam, no beta. Still, but you must know each and everything which is being given in the study material. Okay. Okay, let's start. नाम छोटा काम बड़ा. Okay, beta. Very good. When ready. Okay, let's start. NBFC. Yes, you are right. Very good words given by Benreddy. नाम छोटा और काम बड़ा. Yes, the name is small but the work is very huge. Anyways, without wasting time, I'm gonna start your chapter, beta. So NBFC, as I told you earlier, NBFCs are the companies. Sir, when will consolidated financial statement start? Beta, ICI will let us know. Okay, those will communicate regarding this when consolidated financial statement will start. Any further thing which you want to ask, then I will start chapter, because during the chapter there will be no breakage of flow. ICAI YouTube channel students, how are you, bacho? You can also show your presence. Sir, today you will complete consolidated financial statement also. No, beta Gayatri. Consolidated financial statement is not a small thing. Okay, that takes huge practice and huge time. Those are having many concepts, and you don't worry. While ICA will allow, then definitely we shall cover that. Beta, one thing I want to let you know: consolidated financial statement is the chapter which was brought here in Inter from CA final. So don't take easy, although that is easy. Anyways, good morning, Nagarjun, Namrata, Ganesh, and Janesh, and Rahul, and all rest of the students. Okay, I'm gonna start today's session. Okay, so first, before starting further, let's revise. Okay, what we did yet now in NBFC chapter. NBFC means banking business is being done by company in the company form. Okay, which is registered under the Companies Act, and definitely its principal business is there, which is more than 50%. Only then we can say that NBFC is working. Now, type of NBFCs were there. Number one, NBFC accepting the deposit. We will say those NBFC which are allowed to take deposit. But remember, NBFCs still cannot accept demand deposit. Demand deposit means which are payable, repayable, returning back the money to the customer on their demand. That is called demand deposit. If this will happen in the private sector, then government bank will be replaced. So that's the thing which have to be reserved especially for government sector. Okay, beta. So in case of NBFC, no demand deposit was being allowed. Okay, it means only other than demand deposit, that is fixed deposit, that is allowed. Okay, beta. Sir, please request ICI to allot a special session for doubt clarification of all the chapter after finishing the syllabus. Beta, it's totally depend on your feedback and totally depend on your request. ICI consider only students, not faculty. So I'm not saying not faculty. Main priority is given to you all of beta. Okay, beta. So the things you are writing here, you must write to respected ICI. ICI always prefer students. Okay, beta. Anyways, uh, Bandready sir, timetable is not uploaded, so it is not showing any class related to the last chapter. Do we have class tomorrow? Beta, according to the schedule provided me, this is the last class regarding the banking and NBFC. Okay, beta. Okay, Bandready, I am now moving further. Beta, see. Here is two types of NBFC. One is able to accept the deposit other than demand, and another one is NBFC which cannot accept the demand deposit. Now I'm also classifying another type of NBFC here. Beta, third one is those NBFC those NBFCs those NBFCs which used to allow you, the third type of NBFCs are there which allow you to take the assets in installment, like hire purchase, that is lease. Those lease out you the assets. You know, take an example. While I was passed out after being CA, I took an assets, my car, on hire purchase basis, and that was financed by a by a NBFC. Then I realized in the proper manner how NBFC works. Beta, NBFC paid full payment to the car showroom, and I deposited 20%, sorry, 30% payment to be made to NBFC. Okay. Now NBFC, it was just like NBFC has provided me that car. Okay, beta. NBFC paid to showroom. Okay, and NBFC provided me that car. Okay, beta. Here is customer. If I pay all the installments, only then I will be the final owner of the car. Otherwise, that will be repossessed by NBFC, because that's what the thing which you learned in the hire purchase chapter. Listen to me very carefully, because here norms are slightly some different. Norms are slightly different than other NBFCs. I will consider this after the break. Before break, we have to practice here regarding the NBFC of these types. There will be no confusion if you will listen and understand. Beta, what I told you, the overall question in NBFC are of these types. Yes, sir. And here we have to focus, we have to be more focused on the questions, these type of the questions which are usually asked in the exam, usually. Okay, and from NBFC, these are also the types of question which can come in exam. My focus is only to give you all the things related to exam. This is my first priority. Okay, beta. Prudential norms depends on, prudential norms means income recognition, that is always the same. accrual basis and cash basis, as we learned earlier. But the percentages provisions regarding the provision for doubtful debts, as I told you earlier, those are slightly different in according to the NBFC. As like I'm gonna show you here the PDF also, and also I'm gonna create a chart on which you will find all the percentage in a on a single chart. That will tell you what are the things which you want to communicate us, sir. That will tell you in case of banks, which was the earlier chapter, what were the percentages according to standard, substandard, doubtful, etc., those, etc., secured, unsecured. Now, in this case, we have to learn NBFC, NBFC category 1, the big NBFC. I will tell you. I will say these NBFC, those are category 1. When I say category 1, for those percentages are same as in case of bank, as in case of bank, which we learned in the earlier chapter, banking company. Sir, what are the category 1? Beta see, starting to NBFC. These are the category 1 where I have mentioned on the chart. NBFC which are able to accept the deposit, means other than demand. Okay. Another NBFC is also there which cannot, although that cannot accept the demand deposit, that cannot accept the deposit. Okay. Wait a minute. I am changing here word. Accepting the deposit. Those are non accepting the deposits. Demand deposit to they cannot accept, but the deposit acceptance or not acceptance, this is the basic criteria. Okay. While we say non accepting deposit, that means NBFC is not allowed to accept deposit. This is further classified into two parts. The NBFC which is not able to accept the deposit, that can also be of two types: big NBFC which are having total assets more than 500 crore, sorry, at least 500 crores. Okay, beta. And other NBFCs, other NBFCs which are not in category 1, we will say chotu. Okay, chotu, chotu NBFC. And if you say chotu NBFC, it is just like a small kid. Okay, beta, in the banking sector. See, but here percentages of provision are slightly lighter. Light provisions are there. Okay. Usually the small NBFC concerned use to recover their debts. So so law is not so much uh, heavy in this regard that to create higher percentage. Okay, beta. See, now what I want to tell you, beta, let's do it. On the next page, please make a chart. Make a chart. NBFC. Okay. NBFC and their percentage. NBFC. NBFC and their percentages. See, for higher purchase and leased out assets, provision are different, and for other NBFC, provisions are different. And here what we shall say, here it depends on NBFC accepting deposits, but remember, other than demand, it is implied. Not accepting deposit, not accepting deposit, then again again I would like to say SI means systematically important, and non SI, don't say it as sub inspector, it is systematically important. Okay, for both of these I am writing here provisions. Please make a chart. For both of these I am writing here the provision. See beta, NPA, NPA, same as in case of banking. Please write down here, same as in banks, banking, same as in banks, banking. What was the provision? There was outstanding, overdue, outstanding, plus there was the criteria of, there was the criteria of 90 days. 90 days. The same is the criteria here, but the words are changed. Here we are writing here that more than 3 months, more than 3 months, outstanding plus more than 3 months. So if anything in account is overdue and that is more than 3 months, then it means that account become NPA. And what about the non systematically important? In that case, I would like to say this is category 2. Okay, this is category 2. So I'm changing the pen color here. Wait a minute. Blue color. This is category 2. In this case, an account will be treated as NPA if outstanding plus plus more than 6 months. Chotu, we are relaxing you. Okay, more than 6 months. More than 6 months. If any account is in overdue situation and more than 6 months. Systemically. Okay, beta. Anyway, sir, limited liability partnership theory is there. Still pending in the account chapter. Sir, limited liability partnership. But those are the basic law part. Okay. Now see. Please focus here. Now next. Beta, what was the provision there? In case of banks and same here, there is a standard assets. So I am writing for both the category, for both the NBFC here. For one category, the provisions are here. The same they were in bank. Okay. For category 1, I am writing here category 1. Category 1 means same as in case of bank. Standard assets is there. If standard assets is there, then the percentages are 0.40%. Standard assets is there, then percentages are 0.40%. Same is the case with NBFC here. Systemically, okay, beta. Systemically, okay, beta. That is the correct one. Now, see, beta. In case of category 2, see, in case of category 2, in case of category 2 means chotu. Here in case of standard assets, here in case of standard assets, the provision is very small. That is slightly different. That is 0.25%. Okay. Now next, now we move further regarding the substandard. Substandard means for the next 1 year it was in banking, and here it is written for the next 12 months it will be called substandard in case of category 1 NBFC. Please tell me fast, is this clear yet now? Till this clear or not? I am still waiting for an answer. Beta, is this clear or not? Beta, waiting for your answer. Yes, sir. Okay. See, in case of category 1, the same provisions we are writing here again as was in case of banks. Okay, beta, only the things are different here. Here, the period has been told month-wise. Next, in case of standard assets, it means up to the next 1 year. Substandard, there may be secured part or there may be unsecured. In case of secured and in case of unsecured, provisions were different. Here it was 15% and here it was 25%. But while we move to category 2, then we say in case of substandard, first I am discussing here the duration when we can say that account is substandard. Beta, in banking and category 1, duration is same, only the words are changed. They were saying in case of banking chapter, year wise up to 1 year, next 1 year. Account remain in doubtful amount, account remain overdue after becoming NPA up to 1 year, that will be called standard. Yes, there was written up to 1 year, next 1 year. So tell me fast, here in case of NBFC, what will be written? Up to next 12 months. The same thing is there in by different renaming month wise. Okay, bete? I check you, Shriram. Wait a minute, beta. First, I have to write here and make your link. Beta, what will be here in case of NBFC category 2? Here are some slightly some relaxation to make NPA. Here, the duration allowed if up to the next 18 months. So if 18 months, if an account is in overdue, then that will be still treated as a substandard up to next 18 months, 12 plus 6, up to 18 months. And there is no any secured or unsecured portion here. Here, provision is directly 10% in case of category 2. We will say known SI. Okay, beta, known SI. Now, coming to next portion, beta, if you will compare line by line, only then you will remember all the things in easy manner. Now, After the substandard, there is doubtful situation, doubtful assets situation. Okay, the duration is same here. After becoming doubtful, the duration and categories are same here. Now, see what was there. There was up to 1 year, you know. Next, 1 to 3 years, and more than 3 years. I am waiting for your reply. What was in case of bank? Tell me first. What was in case of bank? Waiting, beta, waiting, 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 waiting. What was in case of bank? I am still waiting for your answer. The same is the classification here, and after that there is a loss assets. Loss assets. What was the percentage in case of banking? The after becoming doubtful, up to 1 year, 1 to 3 years, and then more than 3 years, and then beta loss assets. Sir, can you show what was the percentage? Yes, beta. Why not? Why not? See, see, beta. What you did at that time in prudential norms? What was the percentage? See, in case of performing assets and non-performing assets, you classified the assets and also noted the provision. See, what was the percentage? 25, 40, and 100. Very, very good. Students are answering absolutely correct. Perfect. 25, 40, and 100. What will happen if I do here? In case of NBFC, in case of NBFC, the percentages are different here other than bank. This is, I am writing with different color. This is 20%, 20, 30, 50. Remember 20, 30, 50. Remember 20, 30, 50. Okay, 20, 30, and 50. Same is the case here. 20, 30, and their total becomes 50. The 100% is same in case of loss assets. Only thing you need to remember, 20, 30, 50, that is the table, just like a table. The main percentage is on standard assets. Yes, all the students are answering absolutely perfect. Very, very good. Those students who are watching at YouTube, they can also show their presence by giving likes to video and sharing the video. Anyways, sir, no knowledge without practice. Yes, beta. Okay, sir, let's do practice. Okay, beta. As you know, I told you just uh, in the start of the lecture that these type of the questions will be in exam. First, I will go with the practice, and our ICI study material is also only mentioning uh, some type of questions. Beta, see. First, you have to do the questions. Please open question number 4, and page number is 8.21. I have already uploaded the PDF in the last lecture. Please see question number 4. Question number 4. Please open question number 4. Question number 4. First, you have to decide whether it is a big NBFC or small NBFC. Okay, beta? SI or non-SI. Means you have to decide category 1 or category 2. See, Now tell me, is this category 1 or category 2? I am waiting for your answer, beta. This is category 1 or category 2? Waiting, 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 waiting. Category 1 or category 2? See, while closing the books of account on 31st March, a non-banking finance company has its advance classified into these. Means, sir, at your choice, you can solve the answer on PDF directly so that you can cover more problem. Yes, beta. I'm gonna do these things. Don't worry. See, beta. Tell me fast. Suppose this is your question. This is the question in exam, and you are sitting there and you are thinking how to do. Think with this imagination. Yeah, all the students are answering. Beta, see, there is clearly given non-systematically important, non non systemically. Okay, beta. If I say systematically, then take it systemically. Okay. Chotu, very very good. The word given by the student is very good, sir. This is Chotu. Yes, Chotu, तू हम पे भरोसा कर ले. छोटी सी प्रोविजन बना ले, बना ले. Sir, in bank the for provisioning NPA, there is another subdivision subcategory unsecured, secured. Yeah, safeguards like escrow accounts available provision rate is given a 20%. What is it? What it will be available? No, beta. In this case, there is no secured or unsecured. Totally given flat percentage 10%. Okay, beta. See, please focus on the question first. So, beta, tell me fast. Tell me fast. What is the percentage which we have to apply? See, there is a standard assets. Yes. In case of standard assets, what is the percentage? Sir, it is slightly light, 0.25%. Okay. In case of substandard assets, do we have to check secured or unsecured? No. Directly percentage is there, flat percentage, that is 10%. Next, secured portion of doubtful debts. Now there is secured portion of doubtful debts. Yes, we have to check here in case of doubtful. Another thing which we have to write here, beta, we forgot to write here. I am writing with different pen. Unsecured. In case of doubtful, all these provisions are for secured, for secured, secured. And what about unsecured for doubtful? In case of doubtful, unsecured, then it is 100% provision. But these are the percentages in case of doubtful regarding the secured. And in case of unsecured, doubtful, then always there is a percentage that is 100%. Okay. Now, please solve the question. I am solving on PDF. Let us see. Secured portion of doubtful debts up to 1 year, 1 to 3 years, more than 3 years. These are what? These are secured. And what about the unsecured? That is 100%. Now, in case of secured portion, what is the percentage up to 1 year? Do you remember 20, 30, 50, 20 and 30 becomes 50. 20, 30 and then 50. Okay, beta. So what is the amount of provision here? See, please do on calculator at least 16,800 multiplied by 0.25%. That is 42 lakhs. 1340 multiplied by 10%. That is 134. 320 multiplied by 20%. That is 64%. 90 multiplied by 30%. That is 27%. 30 multiplied by 50%. That is 15%. Okay, next one is 97. And then in case of low assets also there is always 100%, that is 48. So you will find here total 48 plus 97 plus 15 plus 27 plus 64 plus 134 plus 42, that is 427. The total becomes 427. Very good, very good, very simple. Do you know these are the type of questions which are for our exam? Beta, now see, do you want these types of practice I should do with you in the class? I don't think so that you want to waste your time. Beta, see, I am giving you homework regarding the same type of questions. Okay, beta. First, you take the same question in homework, even though we have solved. Next is there. I am giving you question number 8. Please take question number 8 in homework. Those are of same types. Okay, beta. Please write down the question in homework and also see non-systematically important. Okay, beta. Now, please take another question in homework, question number 9. You can solve easily. Okay, beta. The question is saying, suppose in question number 1, advances related to calculate the provision which must be equivalent to if it is systematically important. If it is systematically important. Okay, beta. It means that is category 1. It means provision percentage is there, that is different, that is 0.40%. I don't think next level पर जाते हैं. Yes, very good. That's the thing I want, because it is your time and we should use the time effectively. Very good. The student is saying, sir, next level, please. Yes, this is the way we have to utilize our time. Now, I am giving you homework first. I am giving you homework regarding this so that you would be able to understand the things that the questions are, even though questions I have collected here are many, but still those are not so much of different category. Okay, beta. So these are the same type of question. Again, read this. At least we must read this. Non-systematically and systematically. Do by both the method. You made it easy, sir. Okay, beta. It is only you which are feeling easy. Anyways, now I am coming to the next level of question. Beta, in case of capital adequacy, there is slightly some different and which we have to follow here. That is, beta, see. In case of capital adequacy, we have to check that those NBFC which are small. Yes, sir. More difficult question should be practiced. Yes, beta. See, please read first line. Please read first line. NBFC non-deposit with asset size less than 500. That means for Chotu are exempted. Chotu are exempted. Okay, beta. The question is giving the study material has clearly given NBFC. Those are Chotu exempted from requirement of maintaining capital risk adjusted ratio, or you can say CAR. Okay, and here that is that is ratio. Please read this theory carefully. This theory is in your homework, but still I am gonna show you. I'm gonna write here all the things which you have to calculate. Okay, beta, in this regard, and I'm also gonna practice with you some question regarding this. Okay, beta. So first, I have made a simple simple table for you. Beta, please note down here. Please note down here the net capital fund and own fund. You know, in case of CAR, you know, capital funds, total capital divided by risk weighted adjusted assets. The same is the case with here as it was in case of banking. But we have to practice here regarding the capital fund. Okay, beta, please write down here net on fund. In case of NBFC, while we are solving the question, we have to calculate in these type of question net on fund. Net on fund. Why we are using word on fund? Why did not we use the same word in case of banking? Beta, in case of banking there is a government sector, but in case of NBFC there is a private sector. You know all the things. That's the reason it is being clarified that you must invest from your own side first. So you know at least 2 crore must be there. Yes sir. How that is calculated? All these things are total. Beta, please write down equity share capital, equity share capital. B, the things which are to be compulsory to be converted into equity share capital, convertible preference share capital, which will be further converted into equity shares. If there is no compulsory, then that will not be considered. See, all the free reserve and surplus, of course, except revaluation. D, capital reserve from sales of assets, sales of assets, E point, sorry, E pointing, less, these are to be reduced, brought forwarded losses, you know, P&L, debit balances, etc., and deferred revenue expenses and intangible assets. All these must be reduced from here to find out what is their own fund. If NBFC gonna liquidate, what will be the own fund there which will be ready to compensate? But remember, if they have invested, they have invested their money in another group company. Group company means suppose holding subsidiary is there and holding has invested to make other company, means that is group company. That is in that case also they have invested the fund there. If so, then that is not allowed more than 10%. So this is also which is to be reduced. This is called own fund. This is called own fund, but we have to calculate the net own fund. So we have to reduce here investment in group company more than 10%. Investment in group company more than 10% of own fund, of such own fund. Only then you will be able to find out, only then you will be able to find out the net own fund. The net own fund. This is to be calculated. These are the second type of question. Beta, my first priority is there for your exam. So So I am limiting myself here. So, sir, what is deferred revenue expenses? Beta, I think it is the question of foundation, but still I am telling you. Bindas pucho, ask freely. Don't worry. Deferred revenue. Revenue expenses are which generate the revenue during the current year. Okay, but if any revenue expenses are benefiting more than 1 year, their benefits are being also over the time more than 1 year, then those must be deferred. All those expenses should not be accounted in the same year because their benefit is also now in the, different years. So to that extent, in the same ratio, those expenses must be proportionate to the next year onward, in which they are generating the benefit. Like take an example of uh, heavy advertisement. Okay, beta. In the foundation, definitely you could learn the same thing. Beta, Hitesh, doubt is clear or not? Anyways, now let's do a question. Without question, no knowledge without question, no knowledge without question, no knowledge without question, no knowledge without question. Please do practice. See, question number 1. Beta, open page number 8.19 of my PDF and there is question number 1. Question number 1. See, calculate on fund on NBFC based following information. Beta, paid up capital is there. Yes, paid up capital is there. Here is calculation. 150 lakh. Free reserve is there. Yes, that will be added. Free reserve is there. Okay. Compulsory convertible. Yes, compulsory convertible will be counted. This one. So we are here calculating the on fund, not net on fund. On fund. What is there? On fund, not net on. Okay, beta. So revaluation reserve, no, that will not be added. So this is our total on fund first. Okay, beta. Now, please solve the question number 2 and take this question also in homework, even though you have solved it, but you must do in the proper manner. Due to time limitation, I'm doing the practice in the conservative manner. Anyways, let's do problem number 2. Problem number 2. Remember, we are to calculate on fund, and net on fund. Now, first read this question. Templation Finance Limited is a NBFC. Of course, beta, you know name of the bank. Mostly banks, you know name of those banks. Normally, if other than those names you will find, then first thing that is NBFC in practical life. Come on, sing a song. No knowledge without question. No knowledge without question. Yes, you know. You always enjoy this song. Anyways, you are required to compute net on fund. Beta, what you have to calculate? Net on fund. Okay. Now, now please calculate net on fund. I want all you must practice here for this question. Beta, please do this. I am waiting. Please do this. Net on fund. I am waiting. Bacho, waiting. Done? Or YouTube student can also show their presence by giving likes, sharing. Anyways, if any of students is there which is on from Hindi, then they can search. My free videos are also there. They can enjoy their classes. Beta, my purpose of teaching is not only for money. My purpose is exclusively here only for my teaching passion from the bottom of heart. Anyways, let's do the practice. Beta, I hope you all have done these things. Beta, see what we have to calculate on fund. So we have to focus on the capital side. Okay. So how we shall calculate on fund? Rather, I would like to say net on fund. Net on fund. Net on fund. See, beta, first we have to do equity share capital. Yes, this is what equity share capital. That is figures are in crores. Yes. Then free reserve and surplus. Yes, free reserve and surplus are there. Free reserves and surplus, that is 500 crores. Next one is loans, no. Deposits, no. These are the liabilities part, not the owner part. That is 600 minus minus uh, deferred revenue expense. Beta, intangible assets. Okay, what we were seeing here, intangible assets, and then broad forwarded losses. But none of the things are there. Broad forwarded losses. Only deferred revenue expenses are there. That is 200. Rest two are not there. So I am removing them. After that, we could be able to find out the own fund. Own fund. Okay, beta. Now 400. This is own fund. Now after this, we shall reduce from here. We shall reduce from here the fund which have been invested to another things, not in this in the same NBFC. It means if more than if in group companies more than 10% of own fund. Better, what is the 10% of own fund? 400 multiplied by 10%, that becomes 40. And what we have invested in group companies, both of these in the group companies, we have invested in the group companies shares and debenture total 200. How much is excess? More than 10%. First we have to calculate 10%. So 400 multiplied by 10% is equal to 40. And what is the amount that is excess? Now reduce from 200, 40 this one, that is 160 is there. Sorry, 1600. 160 is there. That is the excess part. That is the excess part which the NBFC has invested in the group company. That should not be invested by company. So that fund is not here. That fund has been shifted to other. So this is not the relief to compensate the emergency loss, etc. Okay, beta. Anyway, so we can say 160 is not here. That is not available as a net own fund. So beta, what is the amount? 240. 240 is net own fund. Beta, these are the things which you have to calculate in exam. Okay. I want to do practice of one question of provision with you all, beta. One more question I want to do practice with you all, so that because that is some different question. That is a different question. Please read this question carefully. Question number 3. Question number 3. Question number 3. First, tell me, clear till this now? Please tell me, clear till this or not? Beta, waiting for your answer. Please tell me, clear till this or not? Clear? Okay. Now please read this carefully. There is an NBFC, beta. You will find this question, even though you know the provision, but still you may get confused here in this question. First, please read this as like you are in exam and you have to solve this question. Now, what the problem you will face, you will find here. Are you facing the provision problem in calculation provision? Okay. Now I'm gonna read with you all, beta. Normally, students start the reading from the beginning. Beta, I always did opposite. First, I read the requirement. After that, I start the question reading, because while you focus on the requirement first, what the requirement question is asking to give me marks, then then after reading the requirement, I read the question accordingly, because my focus is totally changed regarding the requirement. So I read the question according to that. So what is the requirement? Better see first. Classify the assets. It means question is asking me to classify the assets. To classify means whether it is standard, substandard, etc., etc. Number one. Examiner will give me marks for satisfying the requirement. Yeah, Shriram, I can show beta. 30 marks, beta. More than 30. Okay. So, what is the requirement? NBFC systematically important, systemically important. It means beta that is big or small. First decide big or small. So do we have to calculate provision? Beta, also question is not requiring here. Question is requiring only to classify the asset, but still I want to practice with you regarding this. So beta, tell me, is this chotu or big NBFC? Waiting for your answer, beta. Is this chotu or big NBFC? Big, big sir. Beta, if known systematically, yes, definitely, is right. But beta, Rahul, there is 6 month criteria to decide. So how can answer the same? How can answer the same? Okay, beta. 18 months are also there instead of 1 year. I hope you remember. Beta, Sheena, you said to show this thing, so I am showing you here, beta. Please note down if anything is pending. Shriram, okay. Now, please give a plain reading to this chart. Give a plain reading to this chart. Again, hire purchase and lease out asset provision are different. For other NBFCs, there may be of two types: accepting deposit, and also it is category one, or non accepting deposit, SI, systemically important. So both of these are same as like bank, but the percentage of standard, substandard, these things are different. Other than standard, see, standard 0.40%, substandard up to next 12 months, secured 15, and unsecured 25, doubtful up to 1 year, 20, then 30, and then 50. While in case of Chotu, means category 2, percentage are slightly different. Only this is different. This is only different. This one. 0.25. Chotu is happy by creating small provision. You are small and you are creating the small provision. Chotu. Anyways, now start your question. Beta, in this question you will find a problem to classify the assets. Please do this question solution with me. Answer number answer number 3. Please prepare a chart here. What question is saying? I want to give you the full clarity. 200 lakhs is overdue. First you check. What question told us? In case of NBFC, yeah, outstanding amount is there, that is 200 lakh, of which installments are overdue. First I decided what is overdue overall, which I have to classify. Sir, in question, is it given which class of company belongs to that? That is whether it belongs to SI or non-SI. Yes, but I highlighted the same. See, first I highlighted the same SI. That's the reason I highlighted same. Okay, beta. Anyway, just removing the highlighted and highlighting the solution now. Okay, beta. See, there are 200 lakhs amount of total outstanding assets which are overdue, and that is overdue on 200 accounts. So don't count account, go directly with the amount. See, now for the first, for the last 1 month, amount due is 40 lakh. Now tell me, in which category this will fall? Beta, you are the one who will tell me regarding this. I am showing you here the things in the proper manner. Please tell me, if question is saying that amount outstanding is 40 lakhs, 40 lakhs, and that is although overdue, although overdue, but the duration during which that was overdue is 12 months, sorry, 2 months. Now tell me, is this standard or substandard? Very good. Students are answering perfectly. Very good. This is the way we must focus on this. This is, first we decided what kind of NBFC there, that is chotu or big NBFC. Okay, beta. Since it is SI, it means that is not chotu, that is big. So we have the criteria to decide of the same 3 months. Okay, beta. So that is still, this is standard asset, standard assets. And what the amount of percentage provision will apply on this? Tell me fast. What the percentages we will apply here on this if this is the standard? Of course, 0.40%, since it is a big NBFC. In case of 40 lakh, the overdue was of 2 months, that is up to 3 months. Criteria is there because it is SI. Next one. What about the next amount? What about the next amount? That is on 24 accounts on 2 months, for 2 months, that is amount overdue is 24 lakh. Now the second point is, now the second point is regarding 24 lakhs. Now the second point is beta 24 lakhs. Okay, beta. And in this regard, what they are saying, that overdue from from 2 months. Oh, 2 months only, and it was in first also 2 months. Oh, that was 1 month. Okay, that was 1 month. This was 1 month, and that is 2 months. The duration for which that was outstanding was 2 months. Still, that is standard. Yes, once again, standard. What the percentage will apply? Big NBFC, not Chotu. So 40% is there. Next one. Now, next one. On 10 account for more than 30 months, there is 20 lakhs. On more than 30, sorry, on more than 10 accounts, there were how much? That is 20 lakh. And on 4 accounts more than 2 years, that is 20 lakh. Okay, ji, okay. See, there are two 20 lakhs. There are 2 times 20 lakhs regarding which it is given. See, question has given one thing. Listen to me very carefully. I want to give them a number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. But now I am focusing on third first, then 4. In case of third, they said on 10 accounts, more than 30 months, amount overdue is 20 lakhs. So I am writing here 20 lakhs more than 30 months. Okay, beta. Now, and on 4 accounts, more than 2 years, amount due is 20 lakh, already identified as substandard. Okay, these are substandard. Yes, those were already substandard. Now, those are after becoming substandard, after becoming NPA. Substandard means NPA. The time duration already occurred, already passed. They have more than 3 years. More than 3 years. Beta, I am not focusing on chat. So I am totally concentrating now to explain you. If any doubt is there, please post it after 2 minutes. So what will be there? That is, of course, doubtful as per our classification. More than 3 years. Okay, beta. Now, question is also saying here, one account of rupees 10 lakh which has been identified as non-recoverable. One account is there on which 10 lakh amount is there. Okay, one account is there, that is number 5th, on which 10 lakh amount is there, and that has been decided as loss assets, non-recoverable. It means that has been decided as lost assets. Okay, and one more thing they have said, out of 10 accounts, which were, beta, they are talking about this one. On 10 accounts, more than 30 months they were outstanding. They are explaining regarding this. That's the reason. Since I have practiced a lot of time with the student, so I skip that to classify here. Beta, in case of 30 months, these are on 10 accounts. Yes, sir. These are on 10 accounts. Now, question is giving you further classification regarding the 10 accounts. Out of such 10 accounts, question is saying regarding the out of such 10 accounts overdue for more than 30 months, 6 accounts already identified as substandard, 60 lakh. Okay, beta. See, in regards to 6 lakh, question is already given that they have been classified as substandard more than 12 months. more than 12 months. That means substandard plus more than 12 months already spent there. So of course those are doubtful. That is, those are doubtful. Those will be classified as doubtful. Okay, beta. And what about the rest of the amount? That is 14 lakh. They are saying in this regard also. What is that? Others are identified as substandard for a period less than 12 months. Oh, substandard, but duration is not more than 12 months. That is up to 12 months. So they will still be classified as substandard. You know, substandard, although the account is overdue more than 3 months, but still 12 months required there to become doubtful. So 12 month has not spent, still those are substandard. Beta, can you please tell me what are the percentage that will apply? Yes, all the students are applying. Okay, I am giving you homework for applying the percentage. I am categorizing here. So what about the rest of the amount? Means, beta see, please do on calculator. Total amount is 200. Please do on calculator. Have they told regarding all 200 lakhs. So 200 minus 40 minus 24 minus 20 minus 20 minus then 10. And what about rest 86 lakh? Now definitely, while I will reduce from 200 all the amount of loan, then you will also find rest 86 lakh is there. But still question has not given any information regarding them. It means all those are standard. Sir, why you are asking, why you are saying that these are standard? Because bete, we have a good assumption, we have a good mind, we have a always presumption good, that if nothing given, then always we presume that the person who is in front of you is good. Okay, beta, we always take the positive pre-assumption. Okay, beta. So if nothing is given, then it is what? What is this? This is the balancing figure regarding the this amount is, that is standard assets. So accordingly, those percentage will apply. I am waiting whether you are clear or not. Beta, please message me that you got clear or not. Although I have given this question in homework, but still, beta, I do not want there is any confusion, even though it is in homework, because definitely there could be any confusion if you could, you will be doing the question in homework. Beta, waiting for your answer. Tell me fast, bacho. Tell me fast, sir. Only one type of question is there regarding this. Beta, first give me message. Are you clear fully or not? Full clear, full clear. Sir, 614 bifurcation, one more. Okay, 6. Okay, beta. In case of 6. Okay, beta. Beta, this is what balancing figure. While you will, Rahul, while you will be reducing from 200 all the figures already classified in other category, like you will reduce 40, then 24, then 20, then again 20 is there, then 10 lakh. So rest of the amount becomes beta 86, regarding which question is not giving anything. So it means those are those are good assets for bank. That is standard assets. That is standard assets. So provision will be accordingly there. Rahul, is this okay to you, beta? Sir, give me some homework regarding this. The same type of question we also want. Sir, repeat 10 point. 10 account. 10 account. Okay, beta. See, that's the reason. I did the question in class because that may create confusion in your homework. But see, what the examiner is saying, I am now removing the all highlighting highlights. Now I am focusing only on those 10 accounts. See, now question is saying point number 3, 20 lakh amount is there more than 30 months. Okay, on 10 accounts for more than 30 months, these were outstanding and amount is total 20 lakh. Okay, now regarding this 20 lakh, question is also saying out of 10 accounts which were overdue more than 30 months, we are giving you some information. And what is that? Out of such 10 accounts, 6 accounts are there. 6 accounts are there. See, 6 accounts are there on which amount is 6 lakh. So, beta 6 accounts are there. 6 accounts are there on which amount is 6 lakh. Regarding this question is giving you that those have been already classified as substandard. Those have been already classified as substandard. But question is also giving one more line for more than 12 months. That means those were substandard more than 12 months. And when it becomes substandard in case of NBFC more than 12 months, then it is called doubtful. It is called doubtful. And what about rest of the accounts? Means if 10 accounts were there, out of which question is cleared you regarding the 6 account, question is also giving you information regarding the rest 4 account. Rest 4 account means regarding the amount of rupees 14 lakhs. See, question is also giving here for rest of the accounts. The others means rest 4 accounts. Others means rest 4 accounts. Others are identified as substandard but less than 12 months were there. Okay, beta. So out of such, these were also substandard, but the duration was up to 12 months. So up to 12 months, those are still come under the category of substandard, not in doubtful. After 12 months, they comes under the category of doubtful, as we have already learned. Yes, beta, Karthik. 30 months duration is only for those 20 lakhs. Yes, you are right. Okay, beta. So now I'm focusing on the rest doubt. Beta, is there any doubt? And please tell me your doubt is cleared or not. One of the students was asking regarding this. Namrata. Yes, sir. Both thanks. Okay. Sir, shall we present the answer to this question if is asked in exam in the chart format? Do we want to present? No, beta. This is only for working note. Okay, beta. You must present the answer in the same way which we have done in the class. Okay, beta. These are just for clearing you the questions because sometimes questions are in so much different category that students may take time to understand. So that's the reason I prepared this chart. And this chart cannot be form part of the main question. This is the part of working note only. Okay, beta. Fourth point, why you take more than 3 years? Okay, I'm gonna discuss with you in the case of 4. Okay, more than 3 years. See, fourth means 20 lakh. So I am now highlighting the portion which another one student is asking. So beta, see, 4 accounts more than 2 years. 20 lakh already identified as substandard. 1 account 10 lakh. More. Wait a minute. I have taken these things. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, you are right, beta. Here it is more than 2 years. Yes, not more than 3 years. Oh, okay. This is more than 2 years. As you know, after 12 months that becomes doubtful. More than 2 years. Yes beta, you are right beta. Sonika, sir, provision is created on 20 lakhs or for their bifurcation. Beta, bifurcation. If something is doubtful, then provision are different, and something is substandard, then provision are different. You know all the things. Same question given more than 2 years. Yes, I have mentioned that. Okay, beta. Yeah, that was by mistake. Anyways, so beta, as I told you, now the first I will give you homework regarding this. Although I have given, but I will tell the same type of question is there. You will find in homework, and that is question number 11. Beta, see, the same type of question is there. That is question number 11. This is same type of question, same as question number 3. Okay, same as question number 3. This is also in homework now. Okay, can we give plain reading? Yes sir. See, classify the assets, and this is systematically important. Systemically important, that means this is not chotu. Okay beta. Beta, those are easy. Why we are wasting their time, है ना? Shriram, we have one more thing, important thing to do. Okay, see, systemically important. So beta, it is what? It is big NBFC, means category 1. See, give a plain reading. It provides you the following information regarding the outstanding amount 400 lakh, on which overdue on account of 400 accounts are there, on which the amount were outstanding. Okay beta, for the last 2 months 80 lakh, this is for 2 months. On 24 accounts, 3 months for 48 lakh. Be focused on the amount. Okay beta. Next, on 10 account more than 30 months, that is 40 lakh. On 4 account more than 3 years, that is 40 lakh, already identifies as substandard. And 1 account of 20 lakh which has been identified as non-recoverable. Again, the question is saying the same in the same way. Out of 10 accounts. Out of 10 accounts means they are talking about regarding these more than 30 months. Okay, sir. Now we understand. If question 6 more than 30 months, we will do this. No, beta. You are not here for rectification. You are just to give the conceptual clarity. Okay, beta. Maybe slightly some words may be changed there. So deal accordingly. Okay. I think now you can do this question in exam in easy manner. Sir, please, sir, only classification of assets should be written or along with the provision in exam. Beta, what I told you, I am just giving you something extra, but in exam you don't try to give extra. Give the things which is being required by the question. If question is asking regarding the classification, that means question will give you marks regarding the classification, not regarding the, there will be no extra mark for the provision. Okay, beta. So use time effectively and focus on the requirement first. As I told you, I always in exam read the question from the last line first. What is the requirement, and then start from the question so that the question may be moved accordingly. Okay. So now this is more than 3 years so are come. Okay. Anyways, now please do this in homework, and now we are taking a break, and after the break there will be the last topic of this unit, that is this one. Okay, hire, purchase and lease out assets. Small doubt in question number 3 for 86 lakh account balancing figure. Do we want to create a provision for that also? Yes beta, if provision requirement, if provision is required by the question, only then calculate. And on 86 lakh, since that was the balancing figure, and we presume always in the good assumption that those are standard assets, so accordingly the percentage provision will be moved there. Okay beta, I also read the question from the last line. Yes beta Namrata, that is the way to be focused on the requirement for which we will be able to get the marks in exam. Anyways, okay, take a break of 5 minutes, and after that, after the 5 minutes, we shall meet again. Okay, beta. Break time. So students, please show your presence, बच्चों. I am waiting for a message. Ajay Patel, sir, English lecture is difficult for Hindi medium student. Beta, hmm, Ajay, I want to let you know one thing. I was also the same kind of student. I was from Hindi version, from UP board, and in CA Inter also, I did my, I cleared my first group with Hindi. In second group, I changed to the best what I can do. Okay, beta. And after that, I always did my all the examination in English. You know, in study, English language is very easy as compared to the discussion we used to discuss in the regular days. Beta, these are very easy English. Okay, beta. In the examination, in our study material, in our study part, we always use very simplified words. I don't think so. There will be any difficulty. If you will decide, then definitely you will do. Okay, beta. Anyways, Ajay, you are also Ajay, and I am also Ajay, and both of us are from Hindi, and where we are meeting. So let's do again the same kind as already Ajay has done. Okay. Okay, let's start. Beta, one more topic is there, that is hire purchase and leased out assets. See, in our study material on page number, that is, wait a minute, that is, this is, there is provision requirement. Okay, beta. In that case, with all others, there are also provision regarding the lease and hire purchase assets. See, first check this. What study material has given? A part, and for others, that is B part. In the same way, I classified here. This is what your A part, and this is your B part. Now we are discussing regarding the B part. Okay. Now see, beta, hire purchase and leased out assets. You know, hire purchase in the first group also. In the first group also, you have learned the chapter hire purchase. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. I am just revising like just like hire purchase. See, if you want to do the question in exam, then your purpose is being sold here in a single 2 to 3 line, and my lecture will definitely be also be get over and after that. Okay, I am showing you percentage, but I will not complete my lecture without giving you the perfect knowledge. I think to the best of my effort. First, I will cover your examination question. Beta, in case of lease out assets, examiner will give you the assets, and you have to create the provision by categorizing the assets. Examiner will also give you the category also, and you have to calculate and remember this percentage up to 12 months. If overdue is there, then it is nil. More than 12 months, but up to 24 months, that is 10%. Okay, beta. More than 24 months, but up to 36 months, that is 40. More than 36 up to 48, that is 70%. More than 48, then it is 100% of net book value. Beta, see, if I want to show you these things, beta, the purpose of exam is over after doing this question, what I am saying. But still, I will not complete my lecture. I will not over my session without giving you the complete understanding regarding this. So this is the, please open first question number 6. 6. Problem number 6. There are two type of things in the class. First one is to cover the examination. I am covering first these things, and after that I am giving you something extra that should be in your mind while reading this chapter, so that you may be able to completely understand the things behind this. Anyways, but a Babu Bhai Financial Limited. Don't go with the movie name Babu Bhai. Okay, yeah, 30% increase in each slab. Very good, Rahul. Very very good. See, if there is an NBFC which is providing higher purchase solution for acquiring the consumer durables. See, you know durables, consumer durable. Like we usually purchase our mobile, usually purchase our washing machine, refrigerator, AC, LED, LCD was the old name, LED, etc. Also, after being CA, you will be able to buy a car on high purchase as I did. And after moving further in your earning stage, you will also be enjoying the assets to purchase on higher purchase basis. Definitely you have learned these things. But another side is behind this. There is another side, another picture is there. As you know, in mirror my left hand is on right side and my left eye is in on right side. In the same way, beta, opposite side. See, now we are discussing here the opposite side in the mirror, that is NBFC. We are here in the first group. In case of chapter hire purchase, we were the buyer, while in case of NBFC, we are the person who are providing finance to buy the assets. Okay बेटा, कार्तिक सिंह, मेरे को ऐसा धक धक हो रहा है शैतान. Hirel, Bajaj Finserv is providing for buying TV, bike, etc. Yes, beta, Bajaj Finserv will also call you after being CA whether you want unsecured overdraft limit. Yes, I am facing the things the same. Although it is a good thing for us. So see, so there is NBFC. What they do? Beta, see, you thought that sir, higher vendor is there. Yes, beta, higher vendor is there. Who is higher vendor? See, there is a showroom. There is a showroom. I audited during my article shape Uttam Toyota showroom. Suppose Uttam Toyota is there, and here is the person who is the buyer of car, and this is what this is showroom. This is showroom of car. Now, what NBFC do? NBFC work in this way, and here is NBFC. That may be any NBFC. If there is some risk as compared to normal loan, only then NBFC take the chance to get the benefit. Okay, beta, because some rules are very very rigid in case of government bank. But NBFC normally takes higher the risk, and definitely for that they also charge higher interest. So beta, NBFC do in this way. NBFC pay. NBFC pays. You know, this person has paid 20% as a down payment. Suppose down payment, and rest 80% is there, which is paid by NBFC. And now it is like NBFC has given the assets to this higher purchaser. Now, who is higher vendor? That is higher vendor is this one. While you were doing the question in first group, who was the higher vendor? You were thinking that showroom. No, beta. You know, in each and every question you find there was a name of something limited or something like that. That was the company. So that was NBFC. That was charging something extra, no doubt. Now, sir, what we have to do here, beta? In NBFC balance sheet, NBFC, you are like an assets. You are a assets for NBFC. In the books of hire vendor, you are an assets. That's the reason in the books of hire vendor, you always prepare the hire purchaser account. Okay. And in the books of hire purchaser, you always prepare fixed assets account on hire purchase. But after the last installment, you will be the owner. Till the time NBFC has hire out you the assets. First, I want to cover your examination question so that you may be able to attend the each and every question. On assets, there is a percentage provision. Percentage provision. And that provision has been decided by uh, uh, these things. Okay, beta? These are the percentage. If amount outstanding means overdue is more than 12 months, then on that amount NBFC will not create any provision if that is the outstanding overdue is up to 12 months. Okay, beta. You know, in case of corona also, corona period, there was huge videos on the social media that Bajaj FinServ person were there. They were recovering the things, and there were happening of the different fights were there. Fights videos are there. In that case, you will find they were recovering the amount. Okay, beta. See, up to 12 months, NBFC doesn't create provision. After 12 months, then NBFC see up to the if any amount is overdue more than 12 months, but 24 months is the next limit. So NBFC create 10% provision. Now see, in this case, while you will be solving this question, you will find in case of LCD, there is outstanding overdue. See beta, what they are saying? Overdue. That is how much? Up to 12 months. So beta, how much amount as a percentage you will create here for provision? Beta, tell me fast. That is, of course, up to 12 months, there will be nil. And if any amount is outstanding for 12 months, it means more than 12 months is there. Yes, more than 12 months is there. But 24 months has not expired. Yes. In that case, there will be 10% provision. Beta, please see, 10% will apply on the net book value of assets. Assets means in case of hire vendor, hire purchaser account is the assets. Okay, beta. Don't say that this percentage will apply on different thing, beta. In case of hire purchaser vendor, hire purchaser account is assets. Okay. Now see, one more thing is also there. Beta, if more than 30 months, then for 30 months, the percentage will be, of course, 40%, and then that will be 70%, and then that will be, of course, 100%. So this is the way you have to calculate the provision first. But tell me fast, is this okay to you? This is the question. This is only one question in our study material, and you have to solve the question. Beta, please tell me fast, is this clear to you all or not? Please tell me. Now, I want to give you one thing. Beta, here we have to rectify one thing, that while we are saying assets, okay, beta, here we have to calculate this asset. This is not the same thing which I told you earlier. Beta, that was the assets given on hire purchase. That was assets given on hire purchase. How that will be calculated? Beta, that will be calculated based on the depreciation. Yes sir, crystal clear, se bhi zyada clear. Okay beta, but I want to rectify one thing here. Book value of assets means assets given, not the hire purchaser account. I am rectifying myself because due to something, maybe there may be any mistake. Beta, see, so how this book value is calculated, that is not covered in our study material, but I want to tell you beta, how this is calculated this will not come in the exam, but just for understanding you all the things. सर इसमें ओनरशिप एनबीएफसी के पास आती है, हाँ बेटा कार्तिक, जब तक लास्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट नहीं होगी तब तक डिपेंड करता है एग्रीमेंट के ऊपर। अगर वो हायर परचेज का एग्रीमेंट है, ओके बेटा, इफ देयर इज एनी एग्रीमेंट फॉर हायर परचेज ओनली देन द ओनरशिप will still remain with the NBFC. After the last installment, that will be transferred. Okay, beta Karthik. And if there is an agreement of installment seat, then ownership will be immediately shifted there. Okay, beta. Only the recovery will be there, and the fight will also be there for recovering. As you know, in social media, those were the installment sale for which they were only recovery. Otherwise, in case of hire purchase, could be there. Then they will be directly going to the court. Anyways, Rahul, tell me, okay, पूरा साफ और क्लियर हो गया? You are बेटा प्लीज क्लियर राहुल, डोंट से पूरा साफ और क्लियर हो गया. Sir, if NBFC is a hire vendor means that the showroom and the NBFC are doing the business on tie-up basis. Yes, beta, NBFC is paying all the amount to the showroom, and now NBFC is taking the assets in its ownership. There is an agreement, tripartite agreement, that after the last installment you will be the owner, final owner, purchaser. Okay, beta, fully done. Okay. Okay, now I am going behind the things. Okay, beta, please see how these things are to be calculated in the books of NBFC. How the value of assets is calculated. Beta, even though there is no any question, still I want to do something extra with you all, beta. We have half an hour approx. Okay, beta. See, please note down carefully these steps I am writing here. How to calculate provision for doubtful debts. In the case of hire purchase and leased out assets. Some steps, if you will follow, then that could be able to give you complete solution. Okay, beta. Step number first, find out book value of assets. I would like to say given on hire purchase. That is, but a cash price, you know, cash price, yes, that is the cost price without interest. Cash price is there. From that you will reduce less depreciation. Think as you are NBFC. Depreciation, the percentage has been defined there at the rate of 20% per annum, SLM basis. NBFC will see how much part is secured and unsecured. So for that, first NBFC will decide what is the amount of the security available. You know, the assets which have been financed by NBFC, that can comes that can comes back into its possession. That is called repossession, goods repossession. Okay. So first they will decide what the amount will be there, depreciated value, book value, whatever you want to say. So I would like to say in Hindi also, those students who are feeling discomfort. So I am writing for those also. कितने की बची है, कितने की एसेट बची है, कितने की एसेट्स बची हुई है. How much, for English students also, how much assets is now able to recover. Able to recover. This is decided by NBFC to decide whether their loans given to the person is running on secured part or unsecured part. If those are running on secured part, up to the amount they could recover by taking their assets into back into possession, what the amount able to realize from that assets. First they decide this. After that, step number two is there. They calculate the basic provision for doubtful debts. How they decide? They decide what the amount to be recovered from the hire purchaser. See, first they will decide number 1 and number 2, that is installment due amount, how much installments are due, and how much installments not yet due. Both the amounts are total. Okay beta, you know, in installments there are also interest part. In case of due amount, those are already on earned part, but in case of not yet due, those are the future installment to be recovered. In that case, in those future installment, we have to reduce interest first, minus future recoverable interest on not yet due installment. Although question is not expected in exam, but still better you must get the complete knowledge regarding this. That's the main purpose of education. So this is the amount to be recovered. This should be to be recovered. Okay, to be recoverable. Okay beta, while we reduce the secured part, you know, secured part, that is what the assets is available for recovering their amount if the person, that is hire purchaser, is not able to pay, if so occurred. That is called secured part, that is the realizable value of assets, as we did in the first step. So beta, after that there comes the unsecured part. This is called unsecured part. Unsecured part. Okay beta, for this they have to make the provision, that is called basic provision first. Now after this, NBFC calculates step number 3, that is additional provisions are calculated. That is, in addition to the normal provision, basic provision, we have to calculate additional provision also. Okay beta, so it depends on default duration. It totally depends on default duration. So as per the category of the default duration, that percentages are applied here. 0 to 12 months, more than 12 up to 24 months, more than 24 months, up to 36 months, more than 36 months, up to 48 months, and then more than 48 months. As you already seen the percentage, but I am showing you again PDF, and I am also copying from there. 10, 0, 10, 40, 70, 100. 0, 10, 40, 70, and then 100. Sir, is this there in our syllabus? Yes, better. There is. This is also in your syllabus, but especially for theory. Okay, beta. I want to complete from my side. Okay. Anyways, even though basic part is there, that must be completed in the class, even though if not coming in exam or not. Okay, beta. Maybe in your attempt that could be in exam. Step number 4, that is calculate the net book value of assets. Calculate the net book value of assets. Beta, net book value of assets is there. Okay. Net book value of assets is there. On which percentage is applied? Number 1, installment overdue. Number 2, installment not yet due. Okay. Then we reduces what we reduces? Sir, future interest. Yes, beta ji, on not yet due. Future interest on not yet due amount of installment. Yes. And after reducing this, we could be able to find out the amount on which basic provision is. After reducing the basic provision also, after reducing the basic provision also, then we reduce basic provision, that is unsecured part. Yes, basic provision also. Then only then we could be able to find out the net assets book value of net assets, which was given in the question. Okay, beta. So in this way, we could be able to reach the net book value of assets. Beta, as I did a mistake, I directly said hire vendor account. In hire vendor, all these things. These are the basically hire vendor account. Although I have not mistaken, but still, I could not at that time give you 100%. So I went in detail. Okay, beta. Although I was not wrong there, hire vendor account is there, overdue, not yet due. But in the case of hire vendor, hire purchaser account, while we are completing the things, then we have to reduce one thing, that is basic provision. That was not completing my sentence saying that hire purchaser account. Okay, beta. When we remove the basic provision from the hire purchaser account, then we could be able to find out the book value of net assets. That's the reason I went in detail. Anyways, but from my side, I did my best for this chapter. Beta, now it's up to you. You will be able to practice now all the questions. I don't think so there will be any question. You have done all the things, but beta, one thing you must do. What is that, sir? Beta, you must do the practice from the past examination questions also, which I have already given here. See what the kind of questions are being asked in exam. See, NBFC is there. Yes, NBFC is there. What they are requiring? Calculate the amount of provision. Okay beta, okay beta, just we have done this. What the percentage you will apply? I don't think so I need to tell you anything. Just we have completed the same type of question. Anyways, now see, please do on in the homework all the things. Now see, we have also covered today 550 accounts from last 3 months overdue, this one 75 accounts from last 4 months, this one and this one. Beta, if there is any comma, there is a tab that is comma, please consider it as a rupees. Anyways, beta, same type of question we have done today. Okay, class of assets, classifying the assets, है ना? Okay, the same type of question you have done practice here, and also I have given the same question in exam. Another things are there. NBFC is there, and they are asking for what? That is net on fund. You know, net on fund we have done today. Okay, I don't think so. You need not. You need any explanation. Again, the same thing is there, beta. Same thing is there. What they are asking, classifying the assets. That's the reason I did practice a lot of practice with you all guys, beta. Classifying the assets, the same thing which you have done again, beta. Systemically important. Next, please see the type of the questions are there. Explain the criteria of income recognition. You know, in case of NPA, cash basis. In case of PA, of course, accrual basis, etc. Please read this theory as we already discussed. Now see what the type of question examiner is asking. These are the bonus marks in your exam. If you do something focus only, small focus need there. Beta, do we have to calculate net assets book value in exam? No, never. I did you with you all something extra just for your better knowledge, nothing else. Okay, beta. The same thing which we have covered just before some time. Okay, beta. What the provision you have to calculate? See what the kind of the questions are in exam from NBFC. Again, non-systematically, okay, and systematically. What we have to calculate? The provision. You know provision? 0.25, 0.40, 20, 30, 50. Yeah, I don't think so. You need even a single question to do from anywhere. If you completed this PDF, I challenge. No, I challenge if any student uh, who is very serious, please do these questions after the class and solve all the questions. I challenge, no one will be there who will feel any problem in this chapter till the exam. If you solve all the question immediately after the class, definitely you will be able to solve all the question in one shot. One shot. So in this question, only the percentage has to be applied. Answers comes like jadoo. Yes, beta, jadoo. It's your practice. That is, you are the jadugar. Okay, beta. Siddharth. Okay, waiting for your response regarding the lecture, beta. Please give whatever feedback you have. Then please post it to ICI, respected ICI, and while you are asking for the schedule, beta, ICI will let us know for the rest of the part of the discussion we were discussing here, the for consolidated financial statement chapter. Okay, beta. Okay, see you guys, beta. Bye bye. Take care. Complete the lecture.